Aloha, and welcome to Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii, for this community concert. We have the tradition here of holding a community sing a couple of times a month. We're not able to gather for those community sings during this pandemic, so instead I'm coming to you a couple of times a month with some old favorite sing-along songs, some of which may be regulars at the community sings, and a few of my own. And I hope that this is a restoring time for you. So, we have the happy habit of always starting and ending with the same two songs. So here we are with This Little Light. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now we usually sing this verse as here in Hilo Town, but fill in your place of life and living and loving wherever it may be. Here in Hilo Town, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, here in Hilo Town, I'm gonna let it shine. Here in Hilo Town, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel? No. Hide it under a bushel? No. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, hide it under a bushel? No. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel? No. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Don't let anyone get out. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, don't let anyone blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let anyone blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Well, I've suddenly realized that I have in fact failed to let our little light shine here, so give me a moment. So one of my skills is not apparently lighting candles really easily and quickly. Sorry about that. But I do write a song from time to time, and this is one I wrote, earlier this year. It seems like a whole other time. And as we are looking forwards to a period of time when we really can't do a lot of community singing, I still bring out this song because it's still true, that the joy is in the sharing of the song. And we're just going to have to find other ways of sharing music, sharing our songs as we are going through the time until it is safe and reasonable to sing together again. I don't know what those ways are. This might be one of them for a while. But the joy is in the sharing of the song. Can you hear the joy of a song? Can you hear it? Can you sing along? Voice, it might be whispery or strong, but the joy is in the sharing of the song. You don't read music, well, neither did King David, but we sing his ancient psalms, well, nearly every day. Oh, the melody is creation, is the task of generations, but that shepherd's joy goes on. Can you hear the joy of the song? Can you hear it? Can you sing along? Yes, your voice, it might be whispery or strong, but the joy is in the sharing of the song. Is it a new song that you've never heard before? New songs are too precious to just pack them up and go. So now it is your mission to give an attentive listen. The melody, well, it'll carry you along. Oh, can you hear the joy of the song? Can you hear it? Can you sing along? Oh, your voice, it might be whispery or strong, but the joy is in the sharing of the song. So grab a partner, find another pair. Four is plenty for a band, eight is better yet. And if someone's got their own note and yours is feeling remote, welcome, you've got harmony to share. Oh, can you feel the joy of a song? Can you hear it? Can you sing along? Your voice, it might be whispery, your voice, it might be strong, but the joy is in the sharing of the song. Oh yeah, the joy is in the sharing of the song. Oh, hear it, the joy is in the sharing of the song. I had been looking through some of the songs that are kind of regulars for our community sings. I thought that I had picked out most of the ones that are actually in the public domain. It's surprising how many songs are still under copyright in the United States. And that therefore I couldn't perform in a live stream that was going to be recorded without copyright permissions. And I was quite surprised to find one that we sing fairly often, and yet I'd somehow or other missed it. And sure enough, it's an old song. It comes from the 19th century in the United States. Apparently, Abraham Lincoln was known to have danced to this particular song. The song was written for a particular dancing game, which is pretty much like those square dancing or contra dancing, where the idea is to make sure that you dance with everybody in the room, no matter whether you met them for the first time just now or not. So this is Skip to My Lou. Skip, skip, skip to my Lou, skip, skip, skip to my Lou, skip, skip, skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Fly in the buttermilk shoe, fly shoe, fly in the buttermilk shoe, fly shoe, fly in the buttermilk shoe, fly shoe, skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Little red wagon, painted blue, little red wagon, painted blue, little red wagon, painted blue, skip to my Lou, my darling. When I lost my part, what'll I do? I lost my partner, what'll I do? I lost my partner, what'll I do? Skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Well, I'll get another prettier too, I'll get another prettier too, I'll get another prettier too, skip to my Lou, my darling. Can't get a red bird, a jaybird will do. Can't get a red bird, a jaybird will do. Can't get a red bird, a jaybird will do. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Well, I hope if you were dancing through that one that you ended up with the person that you came with, or if not, at least somebody you like well enough. This is very much a favorite with a community sing group, and I believe it is the only song that has appeared in every single one of these community concerts since we began them back in March. It is that tragic tale of love lost, with, of course, a suitable moral for edification, and, of course, a caution about the strange paths of love. In a cavern, in a canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Like she was, and like a fairy, and her shoes were number 9. Herring boxes without topses, sandals were for Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Drove she ducklings to the water every morning just at 9, stubbed a toe against a splinter, fell into the foaming brine. Oh, oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Ruby lips above the water, blowing bubbles soft and fine, but alas, I was no swimmer, so I lost my Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. In a churchyard near the canyon where the myrtle doth entwine, there were rosies and other posies fertilized by Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Then the minor 49er soon began to peak and pine. Thought he oughter join his daughter, now he's with his Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. In my dreams she still doth haunt me, robed in garments soaked with brine. Though in life I used to hug her, now she's dead, I draw the line. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Now ye Boy Scouts, heed the warning of this tragic tale of mine. Artificial respiration would have saved my Clementine. Oh, by the way, that lesson goes for Girl Scouts too. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. How I missed her, how I missed her, how I miss my Clementine. Till I kissed her little sister and forgot, oh, my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Yes. This is another one of my songs. It is, goodness me, just a little over a year old. Written in the aftermath of the 2018 eruption in Lower Puna that sent so many fleeing, destroyed so many homes, and changed so many lives. Now we're in the middle of a global pandemic, which has sent people from their homes, has forced people into other places and other paths, and has definitely changed a lot of people's lives. Scarlet Tears. Lava Lake rose in Halemaumau. Pu'o'o collapsed in a cloud of rose. Then the fissures yawned amongst the hollies of Leilani. 2,000 people fled their homes. Scarlet tears flowing to the ocean. Sorrow flares in crimson skies. Hurry now with arms of aloha. Let us stand together as we cry. Some people camped beside the shelters. Some found the sofa of a friend. Tiny homes arose at Sacred Heart and Halaiki. Nobody knew when it would end. All those scarlet tears flowing to the ocean. Sorrow flares in crimson skies. Hurry now with we must stand together as we cry. Pele at last ceased her weeping. She'd made hundreds of acres of new land, but the task still remains to turn shelter into homes. With the people of Puna we must stand in those scarlet tears flowing to the ocean, with sorrow's flares in crimson skies. Hurry now with the arms of aloha. Let us stand together. Oh, we must stand together. So we stand together as we cry. This is one of those Bible songs. Don't always recognize it as a Bible song until you start putting some of the scenes together. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, if I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Oh, Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Moses stood on the Red Sea shore, smoking the water with a 2x4. Oh, Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. The Lord told Moses what to do to lead those Hebrew children through. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. God gave Noah the rainbow sign. No more water, fire next time. Oh, Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Mary wore 3 links of chain. Every round was freedom's name. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, gonna weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. When I got to heaven, gonna sing and shout. There's nobody there gonna put me out. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. One of these days, about 12 o'clock, this old world's gonna reel and rock. Oh, Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. I'm going to do a little instrument swapping this evening. This is another one of the favorites. And for some reason, I'm just really feeling it on the ukulele tonight. So join along with me. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Oh, swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I'm sometimes up and I'm sometimes down, coming for to carry me home. But still I know I'm heavenly bound, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. If you get there before I do, coming for to carry me home. Tell all my friends I'm coming too, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. And if I get there before you do, coming for to carry me home, I'll cut a hole and I'll pull you through, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Coming for to carry me home. Coming for to carry me home. Yeah. I heard you singing. Well, not very well. I admit it. I think I heard the Spirit. This is another one of mine. And I tell you, I have been watching the statistics, and I've watched a little bit of the public statements of certain public figures. And it is so abundantly clear to me that the health of a lot of people is being sacrificed for the wealth of relatively few. the health of many for the wealth of few. This song is called Where the Gold Lies. The change in money in the temple, Jesus, and they're not giving a full value for each coin. The changing money in the temple, Jesus, they've turned a house of prayer into a house of thieves. What are you going to do about it, Jesus? The gold is piled high. What are you going to do about it, Jesus? Do you see where the gold lies? Piling money in the towers, Jesus. They won't even pay the builders their full coin. They're piling money in the towers, Jesus. Oh, we've given all that power into the hands of thieves. So what are you going to do about it, Jesus? See, the gold is piled high. What are you going to do about it, Jesus? Listen to the gold lies. Listen to the golden lies. We traded priests for tycoons, Jesus. We've given our worship to the coin. We've traded priests for business tycoons, Jesus. We've given our allegiance to generations of thieves. What are you going to do about it, Jesus? The gold is piled high. What are you going to do about it, Jesus? Or the tables where the gold lies. Flip the tables, the gold flies. Toss the tables, Jesus. Make the gold fly. Where the gold lies. This is another one of the favorites. I confess that I had not expected to find a song from one aisle being so popular on another. But here it is, Danny Boy. Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be there in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. If you come when all the flowers are dying, and I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall hear those soft you tread above me, and all my dreams shall warm and sweeter be. If you will not fail to say you love me, then I shall simply sleep in peace till you come to me. By Fred Weatherly. Well, that is a song about love. I've always found it fairly romantic, even if rather sad. It's another one of those sad songs with a pretty melody. This one is about relationships, and relationship clearly between a pair of people who are married to each other. They happen to be named Liza and Henry, but they could be named just about anything. And you might get something like this story. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole. So fix it, dear Henry, so fix it, dear Henry, fix the bucket. Oh, with what shall I fix it, dear Liza, with what shall I fix it, dear Liza, with what? With straw, dear Henry, with straw, dear Henry, with straw. And with what shall I cut it, dear Liza, with what shall I cut it, dear Liza, with what? With a knife, dear Henry, with a knife, dear Henry, there's a knife to cut the straw. Oh, but the knife is too dull, dear Liza, the knife is too dull to cut the straw. Then sharpen it, dear Henry, then sharpen the knife and you can cut the straw. And with what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza, with what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza, with what? With a stone, dear Henry, with a stone. sharpen the knife like you've always done. You know how to do this. Why are you asking me? The stone is too dry, dear Eliza, dear Eliza. The stone is too dry to sharpen the knife. Then wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then wet the stone, dear Henry. And with what shall I wet it, dear Eliza, dear Eliza? With what shall I wet it, dear Eliza? With what? With water, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water, dear Henry. Use water to wet the stone. And with what shall I fetch it, dear Eliza, dear Eliza? With what shall I fetch it, dear Eliza? With what? With a bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With a bucket, dear Henry. They use that to fetch the water. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Eliza, dear Eliza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Eliza. A hole. I wish I knew whether Henry had to be coached through all those steps, or if he knew all of that before he came to Liza. This is a song about love in a different vein. I gave my love a cherry that had no stone. I gave my love a chicken that had no bone. I gave my love a story that had no end. I gave my love a baby with no crying. How can there be a cherry that has no stone? How can there be a chicken that has no bone? How can there be a story that has no end? How can there be a baby with no crying? I gave my love, gave my love a cherry. Well, a cherry when it's blooming has no stone. A chicken when it's peeping, well, it has no bone. A story when it's written, well, it has no end. A baby when it's sleeping, there's no crying. Does no crying. I gave my love a cherry that had no stone. I gave my love a chicken that had no bone. Gave my love a story that has no end. I gave my love a baby with no crying. I gave my love, I gave my love a cherry. Cherry. Gave my love a cherry. I should speak in every language on the planet, if I should have the gift of eloquence divine, if the angels were to envy all of my speeches, but there were no love on my tongue, then I would be no more than a noise. I would be no more than a screeching, but with love to give substance to my words, I would have something of worth to say. If I could know the will of my Creator, if I should understand the mysteries of time, if I should have the power to place the mountains in the sea, but there were no love in mind or limb, then I would be no more than nothing. I would be less than a breath, but with love to give substance to my wisdom, I could do and do well. If I gave away all of my possessions, if I withheld nothing of the things that I call mine, if I could boast I had offered my life itself, but there were no love in my life, I would have given nothing for nothing. I would gain exactly what I'd given, but with love to make my offering into truth, I would receive everything. Love is patient, love is kind. Love does not boast or insist that it is right. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love bears all things, love believes all things, love hopes all things, love endures all things. Love never ends. Love never ends. Love never ends.
With great thanks for the inspiration for those lyrics to Saul of Tarsus, or whoever he copied them from. This once again is Ke Aloha o Kahaku, generally remembered as the Queen's Prayer. And I really ought to do something about finding a copy that's got larger print. O aloha no. Ai kalani a o ko oi agi o he molele hoi. Kuno ni haina apa o iga o e kulama konani ko uko. Mai nana ino haheva o kanaka a ka e hui kala a ma e no. No laila e kahaku malalo o koe heiu ko malo hia a maloa kuno. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. The Lord has promised good to me. His word my hope secures. God will my shield and portion be, as long as life endures. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we the sun. Oh, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Yeah. Well, we are come to our time, and actually we're going to go a little over. My goodness me, how'd that happen? This is the song we always sing to close these community sings, and it is a lovely melody, and for once it's not a song of heartbreak and loss. It is a song of deep, deep love for a home, for an island, for a precious place. Hawaii aloha. E Hawaii ku me hana oe, ku me kula iwine, oli no ai na pono lani o. E Hawaii aloha, haoli na o pio Hawaii nei, oli maina ahe makani e pamaine. Ma ke aloha no Hawaii, e haoli na o pio o Hawaii nei, oli maina ahe makani e pamaine. Ma ke aloha no Hawaii, ma ke aloha no Hawaii. And there we are. Thank you for being with me for this hour, and I hope that some of these songs were able to make their way to your lips, and that all of them made their way into your heart. Just a couple of things coming up. We have worship coming from Church of the Holy Cross in a live streaming service, online only, on Sunday at 10 a.m. And then next Wednesday is another song from Church of the Holy Cross at 11 a.m. Hawaiian Aleutian Standard Time. Wherever you are, whoever you may be, may you be well and safe and filled with joy. The joy is in the sharing of the song. See you next time.